Types of Trager self-treatment moves. I'm Neil Bayfield. Trager self-treatment moves, or selfies, are a form of movement meditation that allows the mind to escape from active thinking to sensing. Active thinking is mainly verbal and analytical of past and future. Sensing is largely non-verbal and focused on the present. Using one of these moves allows the mind to let go of active thinking, to relax, and then pass beyond relaxation to experience stillness and quietness. How do self-treatment moves work? Selfies are curiosity, questioning, exploring yourself. How would it be if... If what? Well, let's think of a simple action, and then think how it would be if it was done with a particular focus or quality. So we might start with shake your arm. That's the action, or what. Then the how would it be question could be if it was lighter or softer. This becomes the focus, or how. It's a focus that invites the mind to switch from thinking to sensing or feeling. As sensing takes over, the verbal instruction begins to fade and the mind sinks to a wordless level of peace or tranquility, where time and concerns seem to have slowed right down. This is the feel stage. Spontaneous thoughts may interrupt the process at some point, but after a pause, the move can be restarted to begin the cycle of move, relaxation, peace again. Each time a cycle is completed, the mind feels a little freer and a tiny bit of stress is released. So we can summarize the process as what, the action, how, the quality or focus of the action, and feel, the switching from verbal thought to sensing, feeling and beyond, to tranquility, peace. Milton Trager, who developed the Trager approach, chose to illustrate his book on self-treatment moves mainly with movement-based examples. He explained that you should develop the habit of searching for that which is freer and better by asking, what is lighter? What is lighter than that? It's a subtle process that brings one into a peaceful, meditative state. He suggested almost effortless moves, such as shifting weight from one foot to the other, or dropping the arm under gravity. These are made lighter or softer with each repetition. Mind and body let go together to make the movements less and less. When the move has almost disappeared, it can be restarted again, or one can change to a different move. Let's look at an example, swinging the arms, and look at the what, how, feel of the process. The what is standing with the arms hanging loosely, then beginning to swing the arms from the body. The how focuses what could be lighter, softer, so that the moves become more gentle and the mind and body relax and move to the feel stage, feeling, sensing, then to tranquility, peace. This decreasing effort process is easy to understand and is a sort of automatic letting go mechanism. And this is a special feature of the Trager approach. Other types of selfies. As well as movement-based examples, there are moves which seem to be based more on imagery or posture than movement, although there is of course slight movement in almost everything we do. Similarly, there are some elements of imagery and posture in most movement. However, a way of summarizing the type of move is through looking at its position within a notional triangular diagram where the corners represent imagery, posture and movement. For example, if the move was imagine the weight of an egg in your hand, then this would be in the imagery corner. If it was stand like a Caesar, this would be in the posture corner. And if it was swinging the arms, it would be in the movement corner. However, a move like bend like a sapling in the wind, which involves all three elements, would be somewhere in the middle of the diagram. It's interesting that the question, what could be lighter, softer, often doesn't seem to fit some posture or imagery moves. How do you apply what could be lighter to stand like a Caesar? However, these moves can still work as a mantra or carrier to reach feeling and peaceful states of mind. It's just that the process is not quite as automatic as in the movement examples. Imagery moves. An example of an imagery move is feel the weight of an egg. Simply stand or sit with one hand in front of you. Imagine the weight and the roundness of an egg in your palm. Feel the weight and let the sense of the egg carry you from thoughts to sensing, then progressively to peace. If thoughts intrude, restart the move, or perhaps tip the egg from one hand into the other and continue as before. This move can give a high awareness of the hand as well as a touch of tranquility. Posture moves. A posture-based selfie is stand like a Caesar. The what is to stand, and the how, like a Caesar, proud, regal and haughty. Adopt the pose, then sink into the role and gradually lose the verbal instructions as you reach sensing and then peace. As with imagery, repeat is required. Intermediate or hybrid moves. Some moves have a significant element of movement, imagery and posture. An example is bend like a sapling. The what is to stand and imagine you are a sapling. The how is to bend in the wind. Thus there are elements of posture, imagery and movement involved. In this case, adding a how instruction, what could be lighter, softer, may well work and be useful to help you reach sensing and beyond. So we can see that there are many types of Trager self-treatment moves. Perhaps the easiest to use and understand are the classic movement-based examples that Milton Trager described, but all can help you escape from verbal thinking through sensing to tranquility. Thanks for watching.